Future Grandmasters, welcome back. Hope you are having a wonderful day. Today we are going to solve 5 chess puzzles. Before we start, I would recommend you to read an article of Grandmaster interview to Indian Express. In this interview, he talks about world champion Ding Liren's performance in Singfield Cup in St. Louis recently. He talks about why Gukesh being hyper focused is bad for him and his chances of winning the world champion title. I am sure you would love the article. Link is in the description if you are interested. Now let's solve some puzzles. This is position from one of my games. I have white pieces and it is white to move, and I made a mistake here by moving my king to e5, and now it is mate in 2. If you want to try it yourself, pause the video and give it a try. Now I am going to tell you the solution. To solve this, you have to think how many squares the white king can go. White king cannot go here because of the king and pawn on g7. White king cannot go here because of the black king. White king cannot go here because of the pawn, and here because of also the pawn on d5. So there is only one square that white king can go, and that is on f4. Now black can take away that square by moving his pawn to g5, and now there is no any king move that white can make, and hence whatever white plays on the next move, it is going to be a checkmate with the pawn. So this was our first puzzle. Let us go to the second one. This was also from one of my games. I have white pieces. My opponent attacked my queen, so I moved it, and here my opponent offered the trade of the bishops. What move would you play here? The best move here is to take the bishop, or take the knight with the bishop. The bishop is attacking the queen, so you cannot take white bishop like this. That is why black has to take the bishop, and after that you are going to win the bishop on e4. That was the winning idea. Now let us go to the third puzzle. In this position, my opponent played knight to f5, and it is losing mistake because you can pause the video if you want to find the best move in this position. Now I am going to tell you the solution. Here you can sacrifice the bishop. After that, if king captures, you can capture back with check, capture the pawn on e5 with check, and if your opponent goes to e8, then it is checkmate in 3 moves like this. Only if white moves here, then it is checkmate. White can delay that by pushing the pawn. After that, it is going to be checkmate like this. My opponent resigned in this position, but according to engine, the top move in this position is king to f8, and it is still losing for black, but you are not going to get checkmated soon. Here white can take the pawn and protect his bishop. Now let us go to fourth puzzle. I have black pieces here, and pause the video and try to find the best move in this position for white, for black, sorry. Now I am going to tell you the solution. The best move is knight to b5. It is a check, and rook is covering the second rank. So, and pawn is attacking the b4 square. So the only move is to capture the knight. Then you are going to capture the bishop and attack the knight. The knight is kind of trapped here, and knight has to go to b2. If this happens, then you can give a check. The king cannot move forward because it will lose the knight, so the pawn will capture. After that you will capture the pawn with check. Again the white king cannot move because it will lose the knight, so white will go to a2 and it is completely losing position for white. And now let us solve the hardest puzzle of the day. It is white to move and checkmate black in two moves. Now pause the video and please try to solve this puzzle. Everyone should try this. And now I am going to tell you the solution. The first move should be queen to b. Now the queen is stopping the black king from going anywhere, and the bishop is stopping the king from going to e1. The only square the black king, there are only two squares the black king can go. If black king goes to c1, then it is checkmate with, oh sorry, if black king goes e2, then it is checkmate with the c2, queen to c2, and the black king does not have any squares to go to. And if king goes to c1, then it is also mate in 1 like this. How many puzzles did you solve? Tell me in the comments. And thank you for joining me. I will see you in the next video.